How's it going, everybody? Oh, man. I am late. Sorry, guys, I'm late. I'm literally setting this up as I'm starting here. As dinner was finishing, I was going to be close to being late anyways, but as dinner was finishing, our son, he's kind of sick right now, and he threw up all over the place. It was like movie theater, like Disney style throw up everywhere. So cleanup took a while, and it was not fun. So, anyways, I hope everybody's doing all right. Sorry, I'm not seeing any of the chat yet. I'm literally getting my computer, like I got it loaded up, got the stream started. I'm only on Hangouts. I'm not even using OBS tonight. Things are just they're going they're going as is. So. But I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I am slowly getting my stuff set up here to where I can see you guys all and chat and stuff. So I guess I'll find it on my phone here for a second until I can get it up on the screen there, and so I can at least see you guys and say hi and see who's here. But anyways, let's see here. What is going on here? Is it not being visible to people? Huh. I don't know why. It says it's on. I'm not seeing anything. Is there anybody in here? Stop broadcast. It shows I'm in. That's weird. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. Things are odd. Okay, so it's showing that I'm on, I guess. I don't see any. Oh, drone shots. Hey, what's up? Oh, your power was out? Okay. All right, guys. I'm slowly starting to get this thing going. Man, that was some rough shot from the kid. Yeah. But anyways, everybody else, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope everything's going good for you guys. And I was going to Artie, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, I'm I don't know what's going on here with the. Okay. Anyways, the stream is going. What is the stream looking okay to you, Artie? For some reason, it is not showing for me. I don't know. Okay, it's showing, I guess, for me. Yeah. Oh, Artie. Okay, good. Yeah, my stream. I got it started a little late tonight. I was trying to go on at 7, but we had a child. A child throw up emergency, I guess, right as 5-10 minutes before I was supposed to be on. So it took a little while to clean up, get everything going, and all that stuff. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm yeah, it's not good. He's the wife's getting him in bed right now, or she's giving him a bath, I should say, and then she'll be getting him into bed. So, but yeah, he's had croup, I guess, which is a hard word to say, but he's had croup and he's getting over it. Oh, yeah. Usually he brings everybody over to my channel when he's done, But, you know, I told him I was going to be on at 7, and I didn't get on until like 5 minutes ago. So, yeah, we'll see how everything goes and all that good stuff. But, yeah, he's doing all right. He's getting a little bit better. He was at his worst, I would say, a day ago, something like that. And he's not getting like fevers or anything like that. He's more getting just the cough and mucus, and you know, he kind of chokes on his food and stuff a little bit because he's swollen throat and all that good stuff. But anyways, he's doing all right. He's doing better. But we were planning on going up to our cabin this weekend, and now that's not in the cards. But yeah, I know, right, Artie? You're just like, God, TMI. It was pretty bad, though. The kid was eating like peas, and I mean, it literally came out green like it does in the movies. It was. Ugh. What's up, Dennis? How are you doing? Welcome, everybody. Everybody coming in. Yeah, I'm having to use Hangouts tonight, and I'm a little rusty on using Hangouts. It took me a little bit to get everything where I need it to be able to chat with you guys and all that good stuff. So, but I've got everything. Yeah, yeah, I know, right, Artie? But he's 15 months old, so if I tell him to rest and get well, he's just going to look at me and be like, oh, I'm a little late getting on, Dennis. Like I was telling Artie, and I was telling Drone Shots and stuff. The kid threw up all over the place right as I was about to get on. So I'm a little late getting on tonight, but it's all right. We'll get it going. We'll get everything started here. And hopefully everybody can start rolling in that was supposed to be here. I know like I said, I'm a little late. So there's probably a lot of people that saw and thought I was not going on, but I am. I'll send out a little community thing here so people know I'm still going. But yeah, and what I was wanting to chat about tonight is there's some new drone laws for Part 107 holders and stuff that might go into effect that might make things better. Yeah, it's not fun, Dennis. It was all over the place. It's bad. It's bad. It was like one of those things where you kind of have to hold yourself in as you're cleaning it up. But I'm sending out a little thing here on my community tab so everybody knows. Palmetto, what's up, man? How are you doing? Good to see you. Glad everybody can make it in. I'm hoping we can get a full house in here tonight. If we don't, I understand. I'm still hanging out with you guys for at least the next hour or so, and then we'll see from there how everything goes. But hold on, guys. Give me like 40 seconds to get out this little thing here. Okay, everybody, let everybody know I'm still on. Oh, had a kid puke emergency. You guys are listening to me as I type right now. Great video, I can tell, right? All right, there we go. Send it out. So, oh yeah, it's been an interesting evening, and tomorrow is supposed to be a really easy day for me at work tomorrow. So I may or may not do a little bit of live tomorrow evening or something. Who knows? We'll see. But you never know. Never know. I'm wondering what's going on from Parrot on the 15th. Because, you know, oh, man, I don't know if you've seen it, Palmetto, or if any of you guys, everybody else has seen, but Parrot might be discontinuing the Anafi for some reason. Like, I guess their sales are not doing as well as they expected, and they have a backup, and they're looking at discontinuing at least the manufacturer. Now, that might be just because they're wanting to stop it for now so they can catch up with sales with what they have in inventory. But so far, it doesn't look good for the Anafi, which is an amazing drone, but it's not looking good for it right now. But what I was really wanting to talk about tonight is the new laws, and I hope everybody who is a drone pilot, if you are a Part 107 holder, or even if you're thinking about possibly getting it, you can send something to the FAA. They're asking for our input, which is something that has never happened before, but they're asking for our input by the 15th of April. They want to know what we think about some new drone laws for Part 107 holders only right now. But what I think is, even if you're not a Part 107 holder, if you think you may ever get one, or even if you just want to be heard, I think everybody should get out there and let the FAA know what you think of these new rules. And I'll kind of give you guys a small, I guess, TLDR version of what they're proposing here in a second. But if you guys can email them, and I'll try to put a link on the replay of this for you guys. Hey, what's up, Jim? How's it going? But I'll try to put a link on the replay of this so you guys can all go and let yourselves be heard. But they're asking for our opinions about night flight and being able to fly over people by Part 107 holders. Now, there's going to be stipulations. The night flight, it's a stipulation that's always been there, even for hobbyists right now. But you have to have warning lights that can be seen by 3 miles in nautical, or 3 nautical miles in the air. So basically, a plane needs to be able to see those lights, or a helicopter or something to see those lights from 3 nautical miles away at night. That's always been there. But they're looking at maybe Part 107 holders being able to do that for a commercial shoot without having to get an exception. The other thing that they're looking at is being able to fly over crowds, but there are going to be certain safety measures that have to be taken into play. Certain weight limits. I'm thinking they're looking at making it somewhere around the Mavic Pro weight limit, but we'll see. But they want us to be able to fly. And then the other thing, now this is one thing that hobbyists we might want to be worried about. But another thing that they're... Did I really type live, Ken? I'm sorry, I was... Oh, Ken, I'm so sorry. Ken, what is up? I am so sorry, Ken. I will change that right now. No, it's usually Thursday night chat, but I had a kid throw up emergency, and I am so sorry. No, I will change that right now, Ken. Thank you for telling me, because, oh, that's embarrassing. I was listening to yours earlier today, and so I was getting on in a second, and I literally got I literally got all flustered. So Ken, my kid had, like, we're talking like movie style green throw up all over the place right as I was getting ready to go on tonight. So I'm late, and I freaked out, and I can't believe I typed in Thursday Night Live. But thanks for coming in, Ken, dude. That's awesome. Thanks for coming on, man. If you want, I can invite you in here, and you can. I will literally let you. Berate me or whatever you got to do. You know, if I have to put one of those Satan's toes in my mouth or whatever to repay you, I will totally do it and send it to you. Dude, hey, Ken, I'm there. You just let me know. I'm there. Yes, and on the real Thursday Night Live, not the Russ is freaking out and he just types something that comes into his mind because he watched your show a little while ago. Hey, dude, what is up? Hey, everybody's coming in here. Thank you guys so much for everybody coming in. Yeah, no, Ken's in the house. I'm really excited. But all right. So now I've got it changed to where it's chat. And now we'll go back to work my thing. But yeah, totally am wanting to come on, Ken. You just let me know time and date and I will be there. I will be there. But yeah, so basically what I was talking about with everybody else when you guys were coming in and let me know that I totally just tried to unintentionally steal Ken's night chat name. I can't believe I did that. But anyways, I was talking about the new drone laws, and the one thing that worries me about the thing that the FAA is trying to do is they're talking about having because right now they have an unofficial area of where you have to keep your drone and launch it from, and you can't fly over people and cause possible danger to them. Hey, Ken, have a good night. Thanks for coming on, man. I know it was for a few seconds, and I appreciate you making me feel stupid because I do. But it's all good. Thanks for being cool about it. Anyways, guys, but yeah, so what I saw is that the United States is possibly looking at taking on what the UK currently does, which is you can't fly within 150 feet of anybody. And you can't, or personal property, which that leaves open a lot of interpretation. Somebody could say, my car is my personal property, and you can't fly it. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Ken. Yeah, and our news guy, man. Our news guy, Jazz Ariel. Everybody pick him up. He literally has way more news than I have. But I was really interested in this Part 107 thing because it's going to allow you to fly more near people, which sometimes is a really difficult thing to do. I know the other day when I was flying, I was having to do a photo shoot in the middle of town, in my town here, of a property, commercial property, that is right on the most busy street. And if you had to land or take off farther than 150 feet away from a person or property, there's no way I was doing this shoot. But I mean, I had my wife with me. She was doing some spotting. I had, you know, my daughter there, and she was watching for hawks for me because there's a lot of hawks in the area. So I was being safe and stuff, but there might be a possibility that they bring into the rules that you can't take off unless you're at least 150 feet away from a person, anybody. Can't fly within 150 feet of them, and 500 feet away from a crowd. Now, what does a crowd mean? Well, hopefully they don't think the whole adage of two's a crowd, because I really would hope not. But anyways, yeah. And I really hope that doesn't come into play. But mainly what I think is the best part of this, that everybody, all you guys, everybody in the United States at least, they're asking for our opinions about drone laws, which I think is amazing. So if you guys can, like I said, I'll link it below, but if you guys look it up, just look up, I think the way, when I found it on Google, I looked up proposed new FAA Part 107 laws. And it came up and I was able to find it there. But you can go and let them know, and I think everybody should. So with my current whole thing out of the way there and all that stuff, oh, yeah, that's what it is, Palmetto. Yes, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. Yeah. So, and you're right. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to ease the restrictions. I like it. But there's some things that they're looking at, well, should we do this, that I really don't. I don't want them to do the whole take off 150 feet. Because if you're like a person who's just moseying around the park and you're you know, not flying over the sidewalks and not flying over like soccer games or something like that, but you're moseying around the park, and you're being cautious. You're doing your good thing. You're not flying around over huge groups of people and stuff. That might not be enough if they enact this 150-foot thing, because if you're in a park, you're probably 150 feet away from somebody. So I just... Yeah, and that's the thing, Ryan, is, you know, oh, hey, Roger, what's up? I didn't see you come in, but thanks for coming in. Yeah, 150 feet seems extreme, doesn't it? Now, the thing is, though, is if you're going 50 miles an hour with like a acro drone or something like that, if it just dies midair and starts tumbling through the air and you're 150 feet up and it comes down at a 45-degree angle, it can hit somebody. But, you know, we're talking a meteor could land on somebody's head, too, tomorrow, you know? Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Val's on here. Roger. Hey, Roger and Val. So I came on really late, and I'm gonna invite a couple of you guys in here if I can. I had to be really quick getting on here, so I'm going to send you guys that invite. And if you can't come in, Roger, or something, you're a little tired or something, that's fine. Okay, so I sent it to you, Roger, and Val, I will get you another one. See, now I have everybody in a group thing now, so I can find all your guys' names much quicker. It's amazing. Anyways, so if you guys want to come in, feel free to come in. And what was I going to say? I don't know if you caught it, Val, or you caught it, Roger. Well, Roger, you're in Canada, so it's not going to affect you, but the FAA is asking for our opinion as drone flyers, so it would be really cool. Like I said, look that up, everybody. If you guys can let them know, please let them know, because it is amazing for not just Part 107 holders, but hobbyists as well. If they can relax some of these rules and kind of, because they've been getting more and more on our back, it'd be great to have them kind of relax and get off our back. Because I think what the reasoning behind why they're wanting to possibly do this is because they know that for every exemption they've given to fly at night for Part 107 holders and to fly over crowds and stuff, there's probably 50 people doing it without the exemption. But they've never had an incident of a drone crashing into somebody from Part 107. So I think that's why they're kind of doing that. Anyways, I hope, Roger, I hope you and Val got the link. If you guys got the link, please let me know if it's at least working.
Hey.
Hey, oh, hold on, Roger. Let me get my settings here. All right. Now go ahead and say something. Hey. Oh, it's still not working. What is going on with my settings?
Hey, Dad Random. How you doing?
Say something.
Coast to Coast Drones.
All right, Russ. Why isn't it working? Get me on.
Jazz Ariel.
Oh, there we go. So did you guys, I don't know if you guys saw Ken Heron come in here, did you?
No.
Oh. So, okay, here's what happened. And I'll explain this for everybody else who's coming in right now. So I was getting ready to come on at 7, like I usually do. And Colin, he's got croup right now, so he's kind of sick. He puked up his dinner all over the place.
Oh,
I mean, we're talking like projectile, and he was eating like, you know, one of those little squeezy things. And it was like projectile, like green, like the movies, all over the place. And so I'm late. I'm late as like I said, I didn't have time to set up OBS or anything. Oh, what was that, Val? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying hi to everyone.
Okay.
I'm multitasking.
I'll be back.
Okay, Roger. Yep, Roger's got to do his backup come in.
Dennis, I'm just saying hi. Robert, Jim, whoop whoop. Jim does great 3D printing, guys.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Dennis, it's not. I don't think this law is going to help hobbyists in any way more than it. The FAA for the first time is listening to us. And I think that's what we can take out of it. As a hobbyist, you can take out of it that the FAA is asking for our opinions on making a rule, which they haven't done before. So this is the first time, and it's going to be great. So even if this first step is only for us Part 107 holders,
nice, Jim.
This will be great for hobbyists, because the thing is if this works well, and this rule change, and everybody is like on our side is like, yeah, we like what you guys are going to do. If you guys listen to us on this and this and this, and they're like, hey, this seems safe, we'll do that. And it's good for both sides. It's going to work for hobbyists in the long run too. So
Yeah, I
that's my
think
feeling.
one thing, if we don't have any say in what the game is, we're not going to be as likely to follow those rules. If we help kind of sculpt those rules, chances are we're going to follow them because we had say in them. Bill, the drone reviewer, did a whole thing on it the other day talking about please get out there and let them know what you think. They're surprised that not more people have. But if you love flying, this is the time to do it, guys. It's the time. Get your voice heard.
Yeah, well, and coast to coast drones. I mean, they already passed a law last year in what was it, October or something like that. That law has already said everybody's going to have to go and do this little test. Now it's not going to be like a Part 107 test, but I think it was like a 14 to 20 question test is what they proposed, and they're going to be so basic. Like, can you fly over people? What's the max height limit you can fly to? Those they're going to be real easy questions. And
if you fly into a crowd and hit someone, should you just try to run away?
Yes. I mean, no. You should own up to it. It's kind of like that guy who opened his car door into my truck the other day.
Ooh.
Didn't know I was walking up to my truck, and he just like looked, and he's just like, drove off. I'm like, and I got to my truck, and I think all he did was move some of the dirt around on it. I don't think he really did much. If he did, whatever. But it's kind of like that. You fly your drone in, and you're just like, well, I hope the registration number smudged off on his face, so they can't find me.
Yeah, I think they're going to want to know who has the drones, what kind. But certainly, if you have a toy drone, there's only so much you can do with that. Even if you bump into a car with let's make little whoops in the other room, it's not going to break a window. Not that little plastic thing. It's all plastic, basically.
Yeah.
But if you take a better drone and crash it into a car window, you probably, they're going to probably want to know that.
Yeah. And the thing is so Dennis Lovely, that's who will enforce these rules. The other thing that they're possibly thinking about doing with Part 107 pilots first they're going to do a, pun intended, pilot test of a new system. And I'm actually thinking about signing up for it to be one of their beta testers for this.
Nice.
But I think there might be a few things I need to go buy to be able to be testing that, but I don't know. Maybe they supply you with them. But they're talking about doing a in-flight control system where if you're not in a like a control tower area, like not in Class B or D or whatever airspace where they have a tower that is, or C or anything like that, where they actually could see any airplanes, radar system and all that stuff. What they're talking about doing is having a system for Part 107 holders to allow them to fly out of line of sight.
Right.
And to fly out of line of sight, you have to have this new system that basically makes you almost like the tower in Class C or Class B or Class D airspace. It makes you like the tower. So you actually have like this little radar detector system thing that you can actually see other drones. Your radar only goes to 400 feet, but you can actually see other drones in the area flying around so that you can avoid them, which is kind of cool, I guess. But, a lot of people worry about, well, now the government's going to be watching my stuff and, but I would like to test it.
Everyone else who watches me, right?
You what?
So let the government be as bored as everyone else when they watch me.
That's kind of how I am.
My Alexa gathers information. It's just how this works. No, don't start, Alexa. Hold on, let me mute her.
Your Alexa literally was like, okay, gather information.
Right? Like, oh, we'll see what you talk about now. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure your Alexa is like in about 3 minutes and be like, I heard that. You know.
But I do think the public, if they were a little bit more informed, it would be, it would help us a little bit if they realize, you're going to hear someone trying to look in your windows.
Yeah, exactly.
That soundproof. I'm going to hear you.
Yeah, I actually did a test, and this is one of my really early. I think it was like one of my first 15 videos or something on my channel. Wait, what happened? Who said what?
Pimento Moon says my Alexa lives a boring life at my house.
Yeah. She's like, throw something at a wall. For heaven's sakes, do it. Yeah. But it was one of my first videos, and it's called drones or drone spying, something like that or whatever. And I proved how well you can see in a window. And I was like 30 feet away from the window, and you want to know what I saw in that window? A reflection of my drone.
But when you went for your sister, I saw her clearly. I passed her, but I saw your sister.
Correct, because she was right at the window. But I mean, here's what I gotta say: if you're worried about somebody spying on you, but you're pressed like this against the window, you kind of get what you get. I think you're trying to get somebody to look at you if you're doing that.
Ooh, your Alexa tells you to take your meds. I need mine to tell me that.
I bet you could probably program that.
No.
Yeah, you could probably program that. That's kind of a cool idea. It's, especially for like people who actually need that. Like,
I'm always forgetting. I'm always running out of the house going, oh, I can't believe I forgot my thyroid. Can't believe it. Darn it. We have multiple Alexas. They recently filed for spousal support. I have like 5 of them in my house, if not more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5.
I should get one, but I worry that if I get an Alexa, there's just going to be one more voice in the house that's telling me, Russ, that's not how you do that.
Oh, okay. Okay, Pimento Moon, I will do that. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're on tonight. I see you give me such good information, Pimento. Thank you. I'm going to do really that.
Good. Yeah. So what happened, anyways, what I was telling you guys when you guys first came on, Val and Roger, is I was in such a rush to get on here, and I had kind of had Ken Heron's live playing in the background as I was finishing dinner and stuff. And so what did I do? I come in here, instead of typing Thursday Night Chat, I typed Thursday Night Live for my title. And so Ken Heron came in here and he's like, Thursday Night Live, really? I'm like, what? No. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, so I felt a little stupid. But he was laughing about it. But I felt stupid.
Is that what he named his?
Yeah, his is Thursday Night Live. And I just do Thursday Night Chat because at first, that's all I knew how to do was to come on the camera and chat. I didn't even know how to invite anybody at first until you kind of showed me and stuff, Val. So
Russ.
Yes.
I need to make a note to myself. Way to interview Ken Heron is to call my show Thursday Night Live. Hello, Ken Heron's here. Let's start the interview.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do that. No, but yeah, with his bodyguards. Yeah, and Jazz Ariel was in here as well. What's his I can't remember his first name, who does the news. Like, I just watched him.
Hey, Ryan.
But yeah, he came in. I felt stupid when Ken, Ken was cool about it. He's a really cool guy, but I felt stupid when he was like, really, Thursday Night Live? And I was just like, no. Oh, no.
So, guys, whether you're going out or somewhere in between, make sure you hit that like for Russ, and he'll go tell his baby, and his baby will smile.
Yes.
Everyone loves Colin smiling. So hit that like.
Hey, you know what, guys? 50 likes, and I change it back to Thursday night. No, I'm just joking.
They're millionaire.
No, he
Copyright
doesn't.
on Thursday Night Live.
He really doesn't, but at the same time, it's just respect of other people who come on, and that's why when I created this thing at 7, for one, it allows me to say goodnight to my son and stuff, and eat dinner and all that stuff. But two, I don't like to step on people's toes as much as possible, and so I literally, when I decided to go on live, I literally sat there and I did a Friday night thing once, and there's just so many people on Friday night, and then I pressured Roger to not go on Thursday nights anymore. And then, but I don't like stepping on people's toes. So I chose Thursday at 7 because then I could watch, because I like to watch Ken Heron's show. And I don't get to it every week, but like tonight I was kind of half listening to his and half listening to Mark's as well. I started with Mark's and then I watched some of Ken's. I like to watch the news because I like to see.
Okay, hold on. Can you say that again while I take this?
Yes,
I'm
hold on.
Mark in the morning.
You ready? I don't watch Mark. No. No, it's cool. Mark understands. But yeah, I like to watch Mark's, and then I like to go watch the news, and I'll come back to Mark's and stuff. So.
Oh, Daddy Random. No, he said, dude, Thursday Night Live. Really? Come on, brother. Cease and desist.
It's okay, Dad. You know what? The thing is, though, is, Ken Heron's, his sense of humor is a lot like mine, in which it's very forward. And if you did it in text, and I get in trouble for this all the time, if you do like my sense of humor just by text, sometimes people are like, oh yeah, well, got the.
Yeah, I like your sense of humor though. It works for me, but it is one of those things where it's Thursday night. If someone wants to call, I think Dennis Lovelady is correct. You can call your show. You could call it Canadian. And we know that we don't own these names really.
No.
We do it. There are 3 or 4 Val's lives. There's when I went to find Coast to Coast, I was going to go watch their show. I didn't want to go through my subscribers. They now have a rung bell because I learned my lesson. It's a lot of different Coast to Coast this and Coast to Coast, eating channel. So I had to ring the bell because I can't just quickly type it in anymore. So we don't own those names.
No, really. You don't. But at the same time, like I said, it's just mutual respect. I'm not going to call my show Canadian Drone Hub Thursday Live better than Roger. But, we know it is. But, wait, what did I just say there? I'm just kidding,
Roger.
But I will say my strongest live ever was when I made my title filling in for Canadian Drone Hub.
Oh, you had a great show. Show. Yeah. All the people came to the yard.
Yeah. I think my biggest challenge is just the time of night, because for East Coast, like for Roger right now, it's what, 10:30, 10:45? No, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about my show is so many of the East Coast people can only watch the first few minutes and they're all mostly going to bed. But at the same time, like I said, for me, I don't want to try to step on Ken Heron's toes because first of all, I can't. I'd have to jump up to do so. But at the same time, it's really for me, I don't want to skip dinner and be doing the show while the family's all doing family stuff. I like to do family stuff first. So.
I will. Dad Random, I will stick to my public education and not bank on my YouTube skills.
What? Come on, Chris. You got to. Chris, just, like, what's that one guy who's a friend of PewDiePie says, drop out of school, Chris. You don't have to be there. Just don't go to work. Just sit on YouTube. You'll make it. No. What's up, Barnacle?
So nice seeing you. You have a great day. And like I said, 3D printing, Jim's your guy.
Yeah. And thanks for coming in, Jim. And yeah, everybody, if you guys need to go to bed, it's fine. I just like doing the show at this time. I know it's probably not the most, I guess, prime time. But
for me, I'm at 9 o'clock.
yeah, see, so Val's gonna be on here for another 2 hours.
Yeah, until I crawl back to. No, I had a nap today. I was watching a show. I woke up to people screaming, "Duck, duck, duck, duck! He's got a gun!" I woke up just what's in my living room? Because I fell asleep.
Yeah. So
Sleep.
I had to go back to prison yesterday, finally. And actually, so it took me, I had to go to prison a couple times over the last few weeks, but this time I finally got to install the water cooler that I was supposed to install.
Oh, okay. So it's not about you being a bad guy.
No. Yeah, although when I did get out, I texted my wife and I was like, yeah, I'm too hard for that place. They had to let me go. I got out already.
Why didn't you meet me at the gate? I love.
But yeah, I had to install a water cooler in the segregation area, which is where they keep the people who are not allowed to be around other people.
Yeah.
So the bad guys.
The tombstone is going to say, "Finally,
Palmetto, that's good. Man, Palmetto's on tonight. He's been saying it.
Yeah. Palmetto's on. Barnacle. Oh my God. Leave work, girling, go fly.
But
Makes you want to fly for sure.
Yeah, and then today I did an install and I lost one of my drill bits in the wall. Because it wasn't quite long enough to reach to the other side. And so I had an extender tool on there, and it's kind of one of those push in and it holds extender tools, but then you push in around the edge and it falls off. So what did I do? I was drilling through and I pushed in. I got all the way to the extender tool, pushed in on the edge of the wall, and it pushed the other drill bit right out.
Oh.
Fell in the wall.
Oh, darn it.
Luckily, it wasn't my really nice titanium bit.
It isn't one where the prisoners can get it and just start opening a business.
No, that was today. So this was just at, like a public works department area.
Yeah, I was going to say, so if any of you prisoners are listening, you can use.
No, when you go to the prison, when I go into that prison, I have to make this list of all my tools, and we're talking down to like 1/4 inch ferrule nut brass, 1/4 inch plastic ring, 1/4 inch tubing stiffener, 3/4 inch long, like everything. One pen, one cup, one thing of Clorox wipes, 3/4 full. I have to list every single thing that I'm going into that place with. And if I move from one room to another, we have to do re-inventory. It makes sense why, but it's a pain in the butt to do.
Too bad. That would have made a great shank.
Yeah. That thing would have, it was a 3/4 inch drill bit about that long, about 7 inches long or so. And and evidently the wall was 10 inches wide, so it didn't quite make it.
Oh, wow. Oh, God. I have to sneak charge my particle.
Oh, that's funny. So the beeping of your charger, if it goes off, like what noise do you start making with your mouth to try to disguise it? Do you just start yelling at your sprayer or whatever just to cover it up? Like, I love my job. This is amazing.
Keeping quiet props. 4K guessing. Hey, Ashley. I saw you. Your hair looks great, by the way.
Wait, what? I don't see Ashley in here.
Russ.
Oh. I'm looking in the chat. I'm like, did I block her?
You can't hear me because you have your earphones in. Tell her her hair looks beautiful.
She said your hair looks beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Val.
Here, I could probably do that. Okay, now let's see if can you guys hear an echo?
No.
No? Okay, good.
No.
So now she can actually hear you guys as well.
Good. Yeah, I told all the guys to watch her video because I said, that is the original tinfoil hat that women go through. So we had it first. We were doing it first. saying.
Yeah,
That's so
what
true.
we have to go through to look good, right, Val?
Right. Yeah.
And
so
Ashley is actually really close to 200 subs, and she's going to do a live stream, her first one ever, when she gets to 200 subs.
I'm
So
guessing next week.
maybe she'll say hi, and everybody in here who doesn't have her can get her channel so you guys can see her, because I'm not going to help her at all.
I'll have
I'm
my
just going to make
phone.
her do it all on her own and learn. So it's going to be a really cool fall on her face.
Yeah, no, he's not.
I will help you, Ashley.
He's a take control kind of guy. He can't do that. So
I will help her. What was that, Val?
You won't be able to stand it. You'll
I
have.
won't.
no,
Yes.
especially when it comes to like technology and stuff, he has to be in charge. So.
Yeah.
Yes, Ashley. You need to put your channel in here so the guys. I think they are.
I don't have my phone with me.
Okay. Hey, have a good one, Palmetto. Thanks for coming in, man.
Hi, Palmetto.
Say it right there.
Not if you're not in the chat, though.
You're in the chat because you're talking.
No, I mean you aren't in the chat.
I know, you can put me in there.
Choo choo, my train.
Ashley. No, you can actually
Ford
copy and
family.
save my
Okay.
channel.
Okay.
Delicious.
The cat is also wanting to be heard now.
Yeah. She's hungry or something.
I hope nobody in here is a cat person after they hear what I'm about to say, but I would like for her to live outside.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off now.
Roger, you're a cat person. I get it. Roger's a cat person, and he didn't want to know.
Hi, Roger.
Have a good night, Roger.
Hi,
We'll see you in the
Roger.
morning.
Bye. See you all tomorrow.
Well, let me get the monitor really quick.
Okay.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me go on. And you haven't found Ashley's thing yet, have you?
No, I'm so slow at doing that stuff when I'm talking. I'm one of those, I can really do things one at a time.
Yeah. Val, I'm sure Russ probably told you that Colin got sick today.
Yes,
Yeah.
I told everybody.
He's been getting over croup, poor little fella.
Yes.
It's just terrible. And he's sleeping pretty good right now. I just put him down at like 7:15, but I don't know if you can see him.
Oh, hold on. I am going to copy. There we go. Oh, what a cute baby. Hello, Kai.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah. You know what, Barnacle? I say that I don't like the cat, but you know what? I pet her and stuff, and we're cool with each other. I'm just more of a dog person.
Well, he's
I
just disgusted at our cat because she drools on him.
The cat drools. Like, you pet her more than 2 times and she starts
How old is
drooling
she?
on you. That's
How old
gross.
is she?
What'd you say, Val?
How old is she?
She's, I think, oh man, she's like 10 years old.
No, she's like 7 or 8, isn't
No,
she?
she's a year younger than Bella.
So she's 8.
Or a year older than Bella.
You're
sorry.
older than Bella? Oh, okay. So then, yeah, she's like 10 years old then.
Or wait. No, she is a year older than when we started dating.
So she's 8.
So she's 8. Sorry. So she is a year younger than Bella.
Ha! See, you guys, did anybody else do that? The guy knew more than the woman about time frames of relationship.
Really?
Boom. We have a
think
chance,
another
guys. We have a chance.
Ashley. I think another haircut for talking about Northwest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you can actually grab a hold of it now.
Yeah, his hair grows fast.
It really does. I mean, he just got that haircut, so that's
Right? Seems like it.
Bella's really looking forward to it. So
Oh,
if you
yeah.
tell her she can cut my hair, she totally will.
She had a blast doing it.
Yeah.
just leave the sides and just really cut the top.
Yeah.
I'll give
Here she comes.
I would say I can cut someone's hair.
Yeah. See?
Oh, that's nice,
See how quickly that went?
All over your face. Go wipe it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and really a lot fast.
Yeah. Oh, so you're at 194 now, Ashley.
I know. I got that there this morning.
All right, let's do this auctioneer style. 194. Do I hear 195? Do I want 195? 195 here. Anybody want to be 195? Come on, just say it in the chat. 195. I don't know how they do that.
They do it with just lots of
Practice.
yeah. Lots of practice.
Like, I would need one of those breathing machines if I was going to do that. There is no particle what you would do for this airline. Yeah. I don't know.
There we go.
Hey Val, so you left this morning saying you had to go to work. Where do you work?
This morning I was working with a little autistic girl.
Aw.
So I was watching her and taking her out and helping her start working on a leg. She decided to jump out a window. So
Ooh.
she had a fractured hip and she's severely autistic. It's not just a little bit. It's pretty severe.
Oh, wow.
So she decided to go out the window, had no idea, and they had it all, safe for her. And she's like 19 now, so she's pretty strong about doing stuff. So that was about 4 months ago. And then the mom called me and asked if I would come and help them. And
That's nice.
I will do that because she's so cute and she's so sweet. So today I was helping her walk out to my car. And we were going to go get a hamburger. So she wanted to walk because it hurts her. So she doesn't like to. I'm like, we're getting a hamburger. Let's go to lunch. Whoop, whoop. And out,
That's cool.
right? So, yeah, she's so cute.
Oh, yeah. My mom used to take care of like kids like that, but they're like kids, like Bella's age and younger and that kind of stuff. I actually babysat a little boy who was, Down syndrome. And he had a 5-year-old little sister. I think he was 8 at the time. And I was a teenager. And I swear, this kid was so much energy. The parents actually installed like this big, huge swing in their downstairs area.
Whoa, now. That's for the kid?
Yeah, it's for the kid.
I had to.
But this kid had so much energy, and it was tiring having to keep up with this kid, but his little sister was, I hate to bring this up, but she was so smart. Like for a 5-year-old, I was impressed. But yeah, she took care of her big brother all the time. It was kind of sweet.
Yeah, this little girl, she's not little. She's about
19.
Yeah, but she's so sweet. And then sometimes I'll do elder care, which I do a couple times a week. And then when I get a call out, like I just finished putting in someone's floor. So I did that.
You want to help us with ours?
I am self-employed, so I love doing all kinds of things. And being self-employed, I'm allowed to do all kinds of different work.
Awesome.
So it's been fun. But boy, that floor was a beast because of all different angles in the house. Weird angles. It's like, oh my God, why did I say I wanted to do this again? Well, I'm getting older. It's not as easy to get down on the floor and try to crawl around.
It's hard on your knees. I know that for sure.
I do it all day.
Laminate floors and the wood floors. Yeah.
I'm crawling around on my knees all the time. I mean, I do plumbing, and everybody likes to say, the whole plumber crack and everything. Anybody who bends down in that way to try to get under a sink, they do not make sinks for people to be able to get under them and work on them. So you have to contort yourself in the weirdest way. Of course, you're going to not worry about if your butt cracks hanging out of your pants or whatever. You're just trying to get it done.
Yeah, I gotta say, all the time I've been on the floor fixing floors, I've never had that. I think guys, they wear their jeans weird, and so they have that. I just think so. But I thought you were crawling on the floor saying, I love you, Ashley. I love you.
Oh.
Is that not true?
No.
You don't do that?
No.
Russ.
What?
What?
I like what Dennis Loveladies just said. He's growing a helicopter landing pad on top of his head. Oh, and then Barnacle just said that's a perfect spot to launch a tiny whoop. That is perfect.
Right on your head?
No, on Dennis's head, because he's got himself a helicopter landing pad up here.
Oh.
You know what? That might be the way to cut your hair next time, Russ.
Yeah.
One of those with those really carbon fiber props.
Yeah.
Take care of you real fast.
Just make sure I don't get it too close like I did with my eyebrows once.
Oh.
It was
You should
the
have
day
seen
we
it.
were supposed to get family pictures for her pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because I trimmed
Pregnancy
I
photos.
trimmed up my eyebrows and stuff because we were doing pictures. So I was like, I want to make myself look decent. What did I do? I forgot to put the little guard thing on it. And as a drone pilot, I forgot to put the prop guard. No, I forgot to put the little trimmer guard thing on there. So what did I do? I just used the buzzers and did it right. Just shaved off one whole eyebrow. And then I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? So of course you got to make it even. So I'm like, why? And did the other side.
He came to my baby shower because, you know, like you said, we were supposed to get pregnancy photos done. And so he stopped off at my baby shower right when it was ending. And I look over my shoulder. He's behind me. And I'm like, why do you look so weird? And my best friend is the one who noticed it. She was like, where's your eyebrows?
No, first of all, what happened is she's like, Russ, what's wrong with you? You look weird. And at that point, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go talk to your dad. I'm going to be down in the basement. And I'm like trying to run down to the basement before anybody can look at me. And then, of course, Sarah's like, your eyebrows are gone. Oh, my gosh. And then all the women at this thing are just like, oh.
Thankfully, not all of them were there anymore because most of them have left because they had places to go, and it was the end of my baby shower. But oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Oh, it was. And
I had to draw on eyebrows for him for the pictures.
Yeah, I wore makeup for a week.
You're lucky that women know how to get those eyebrows when they need them.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
lucky. Because
But she had to put my eyebrows on for work every day for like a week and a half until they
embarrassing.
grew in enough. But it's like that dream where you're like up in front of your whole school talking, and then you look down and all you're doing is wearing underwear. Like that's the whole like the pointing that was happening with everybody. It was just like, oh, all these fingers pointing at me.
oh my God, oh Russ,
I gotta check on something really quick.
told him
Flaming Jesus shots are dangerous.
Jesus shots are dangerous.
Shots. Yeah. The only thing is, well, no, I was actually by myself, so I may have been able to see. I don't think that fast though. But
I'm going to tell you, I had a kid that was in trouble with courts, and when I was working there, and he comes in one day and he has no eyebrows, and all the front of his hair was gone. And I said, what in the heck happened to you? And he goes, well, I put gasoline in my mouth and I sprayed it to the fire and it came back. I was like, so you just thought to yourself, well, there's a fire. Well, let me see what I could do. How about putting a bunch of gasoline in my mouth? That's so bright. So what's wrong with you?
Forget the fire part. Like just putting gasoline in your mouth should be like the first part where you're like, this is probably a bad idea. But there goes that idea, because I've always thought that might work. So.
Stupid prizes.
Yeah. Playing a stupid game. And what did he win, Johnny? Well, let me tell you, Barnacle, he won a skin graft.
His hair was all this was gone. His eyebrows were gone. And he's trying to look like he's natural. And I'm just like, oh my God. I did not call him a twit. I called him something else. But you could have killed yourself, and this was a good idea. Because it would have been good had it worked. Trying to clean out the gene pool doesn't always work.
Yeah, you know, the first time my dad let me light the barbecuer without him like standing right over me, it was kind of windy. And we didn't have one of those barbecuers that you turn it and it self lights and strikes itself. I had to light matches because we didn't even have one of those little snake things that you can use, the butane things. It was literally matches. So light match, it blows out. Light match, it blows out. Like I did this like 10
and the gas was on the whole time, right?
Gas, oh yeah, I had the gas on full blast, all three burners, full blast going. And finally on the last match, I just go, whoa. And it was just like, all I felt was heat. It didn't feel like burning. It just felt like, like when you open a car door on a hot day and it just gets really warm all over your face. That's what it felt like. And then I smelled it. I smelled the burnt hair. And I was like, oh no. And I went inside. I'm like, Dad, I think I tinged my hair. And I like go like this and I wiped my whole eyebrow off. Just wiped it off. It was,
That was not the first time you got rid of all your eyebrows. You continue to do it.
yeah, I've actually done it 3 times. So I did the first time was with the barbecuer. The second time was well, I mean, when you're a teenager, you do stupid things. So I did it for our school senior night basketball game. I did that, and then I painted one eyebrow was green and one was yellow because that was our school colors. But they were just literally like highlighter. So it didn't wash out for a few days. Like my skin was actually dyed that for a few days, but I had no eyebrows either.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Your mother just had a fit with you, I bet.
Well, you know what happened is she gave up on the rest of my siblings because I was first, and she was just like, well,
I'm done.
yeah.
I'm done.
So they all got it easy. I was the one who was like, oh, really? Come on,
My older son used to walk in our house. He's 8 years older than my next to him, my daughter. And I think it was like, 11 years older than my youngest. And he would come in, he goes, there's just not enough discipline around here. I'm like, really? You're saying this?
Oh, yeah.
You wore me out. There's enough discipline. I just don't have to run after them with the bat like I did you.
My dad, the worst thing he ever did was I snuck out after, well, I asked my parents if I could go stay the night at one of my friend's house. And my dad was like, you're 17. That's a load of bull. Nobody stays the night at a friend's house when they're 17. You're going to a party. And I was like, no, I'm not.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, so what did I do? I call my friends on my big, huge, I mean, we're talking massive bar cell phone that had the Snake game on it. It was awesome. Those Nokia 63 somethings or whatever they were.
Like a shoe.
Yeah. I called my friend on my cell phone and I told him, I was like, my parents go to bed at 10. Just come down the driveway at like 11:15. They'll be asleep by then. But turn your headlights off because my dad, he sees light. That's what wakes him up. Not sound, but light. So they come down and I was the worst at sneaking out. I mean, I wasn't the one who closed the door like this. It's like, open the door. I'm free. I'm outside. Door slams. My dad wakes up and he told my mom, he's like, Russ is sneaking out. And so he starts walking down the hallway. And my sister was awake because she was kind of an insomniac kid. So she didn't fall asleep until like 1 a.m. But so she knew that I was trying to sneak out. And we're talking, my sister was 11 at this time. And she jumps in front of my dad as he's coming down the hallway. She's like, Dad, look what I can do. And she's like, starts tapping Wolf. She starts tapping her foot with her hand, just trying to stall him. He's like, get out of the way. Russell's sneaking out. Yeah. And then so he comes outside. First of all, no shoes, no socks, no shirt, just sweatpants.
True Dennis. Yep.
Yeah. And and so my friends, now we're back into the car with me and my friends. And my friend, we're halfway down the driveway because I grew up on 5 acres. My parents' driveway is about 450 feet long. We're halfway down the driveway. And he's like, can I turn my lights on now? I'm like, yeah, we're good, man. We're good. Turns on his lights. And for some reason, we all looked behind to see. And you can see my dad just running like RoboCop, running down the gravel driveway with no shoes or socks, just running down a gravel driveway at full speed. And he's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I'm like, floor it. So we peel out, throwing gravel all over my dad's face and everything. And it was so bad. It was so bad. Mr. White Tuber, what's up? How's it going?
My oldest decided to be nice to sneak a girl in. And so she came in through the window and then had to go back out through the window to leave. And he went to work. And when he came home, I'd taken his door out and it was in the garage. And I took all the hardware off so he couldn't try to put it back up. And I put it upstairs in the hallway, one in front of the other. And he goes, what happened to my door, Mom? And I said, from now on, whatever you do in this room, you're doing in front of us. We're going to have popcorn and we're going to enjoy this. Go ahead. What do you want to do tonight? It's sick, Mom. Why do I have to take girls out and be in my car when I could be in every other teenager, my friend?
Yeah.
That in my home.
Yeah. Although I feel for him because I was a teenage boy too at one point. But
Yeah, really. And you're
but it will be different when my daughter grows up.
No,
it will be different. No boys will talk to my daughter.
That's right. Niff. Boy tried to sneak her in a house. Yeah, I told him, said, no, we will not be playing that. Just took that door right off.
Yeah.
I was real strict about that stuff.
What are you guys talking to me about?
Oh, nothing. I'm saying you're never allowed to date until you're 32.
That's right, Bella. That's right.
Yeah, you can get married when you're 32 and date when you're 31 and a half. To who I choose.
Right. I know, right?
I don't agree with that rule.
I don't think so.
Mm.
Let's see. Gosh, what time is it? I think it's bedtime.
Bella, jump in your cardboard box and get away.
Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey.
Yeah, I was a little late getting on, Mark. Had a child throw up emergency, so I don't know if you're trying to send everybody over to me or not at the end of your show, but yeah, it wasn't good. And then I was in a rush, and I literally named my show Thursday Night Live, and Ken Heron came on. He was like, "Really, Russ?" So, I mean, it's cool that he showed up. Like you were saying, Val, maybe I should do it more often.
Yes, and that way you can get him in the house.
Yeah, but
so that would be good.
But anyways, yeah, no, so I tell my daughter though, what I always tell her is, there's always that old adage that, when the daughter's boyfriend comes over for the first time, you just sit there and clean the gun in the living room and just stare at him. I always told my daughter, I'm like, I'm not going to be cleaning the gun. I'm going to be sharpening the throwing knives.
Right?
Make a game out of it. Although
you're good at it now.
Yeah. One of my friends he actually did the gun cleaning thing because his daughter's 17 now. And her first boyfriend came over and he did the whole gun cleaning thing and it didn't faze this kid at all. He was like, "Oh, is that a Ruger? Oh, that's awesome. My dad has one. It's blah, 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 blah." And just talking to him. He just wanted to talk to him. And then the guy's like, "Dang it. Now I like the kid." Like,
oh my God. When my daughter started dating, I didn't have anyone. I was single parenting at the time. And she was only allowed to double date when she was 16. So she has this young man come over. And so I said, well, there are a few things I have to ask him. And she's like, okay, Mom. And he comes in and I said, so do you know any judges? And if you do, how? Have you ever been in detention? Because I can find out. And then I told him, I said, my daughter will be home at 10 sharp. If she isn't, I will hunt you down like a dog and kill you. Do you understand me? And he's like, and he left and he told Susie how mean I was. He wasn't sure he wanted to date someone with a crazy mom. And I told him, good. And it turned out he was not a good guy. So it was perfect.
Well, you know what? If they're worried about something like that, then that means they have a reason. Dude, is the gauntlet worth money? Because I don't know. I know Kmart closed a ton of stores. I don't think we have any more Kmarts here.
Hour for about 40 minutes.
Oh, Mark, you lost power too? Okay, that makes sense. Because who was it? I think it was Drone Shots was taught. Oh, never mind. Now I see what Drone Shots is saying. Drone Shots is telling Mark that he lost power for about 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, Dennis. That's what I thought. Is they're all going under. I hear a bunch of Shopkos are not doing well too.
Really? Yeah, Shopko in our area right now, Russ, they're all closing. They're all closing out.
And Payless Shoes.
Bye, Dennis. See you later. God, Dennis has a good sense of humor. That was funny.
Yeah, that was.
Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I
And,
would have thought about that one. I would have totally used that. Gauntlet, shut up out back. Let's see if you can run it, boy.
yeah. Yeah. I got what you meant now, Drone Shots. I was having my confusion. But man, I was all flustered when I was getting on here. Like after I got done cleaning that up and stuff, and the her movie ended like right after that, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, my show. Like cleaning up puke has a way of making you forget that you're supposed to be on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Because I was all ready to like 10, 15 minutes or so before it was 7. We were finishing up dinner. I was like, okay, I gotta get my show going here when I finish, and then kid throws up, forget all about it.
Yeah, we have 3 Walmarts within a 10-mile radius of me. 3 of them. I'm just heck.
I have one within not even half a mile, I think. I've flown to it. I've flown over to it with one of my older drones before there was even the whole laws. Like before 2016, I flew over to it. So
sorry, my dog. No. Go.
Mark.
Mark.
Oh gosh.
Show next week. The Thursday night semi-live. Oh, that would be so funny.
He actually would probably find that he would probably find that funny. He was laughing about it when he came in, so it's all good.
Stop. I'm sorry, my husky whooping dog is deciding he has to talk to me right now. Talk to me right now.
Yeah, and AM, that store right there, that is the one I'm the most upset about. I am the most upset about Toys R Us being gone because man, I remember when I was a kid, like we didn't have a Toys R Us right near us. We had to go, well, all the way to the north side of Spokane. That was where the closest one was. They didn't have one out in the valley like they do now near me. Mm. So for everybody who doesn't know how far away that it was like almost an hour drive to go to Toys R Us when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And so we went maybe once a year around Christmas time. So I remember how awesome that was. And I still get like a kid when I go in those stores. I'm not going to even lie. Like I go in there and I'm like playing the video games. There's like some 6-year-old. I'm like, how long have you been playing? Get out of here. No, I'm just joking. I don't do that.
Yeah, it was an event, Ryan. It was. Toys R Us was pretty cool. But unfortunately, I don't remember them when I was a kid, but I remember taking my kids to them. Having them go crazy. Next thing you know, I couldn't find any of them. Ah!
Oh yeah. No, I would always, I remember when I was a kid, they always had like a big Lego set out there. Because back then kids didn't disappear with the Legos like they probably would now. But they used to have a big Lego set, and they'd have some of the newer Lego sets out there that you could kind of see them actually in person, and they had a few just random blocks you could build random stuff with or whatever. But that was the coolest thing, and I got a cup with my name on it.
That's really cool.
Yep.
A cup with your name on it's cool.
I still have that cup today.
I remember being able to walk to the drugstore, right? And we're talking like CVS or whatever, not a drugstore. But going to the drugstore and getting French fries and a soda at the counter, being able to sit there. They don't have anything like that, but I think Kmart had like a place you could eat. But I never ate there, but I know they did have something there. But yeah, now they're gone. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of the Walmarts have Subways. Mm.
Ours has, let's see, McDonald's, and one has something else. Yeah. I don't usually eat in a Walmart either. It's like eating in a gas station. I can do it if I'm traveling, and that's the only thing they have within miles, right? Between Boise and Coeur d'Alene, there's not a whole lot right in that section. There's almost nothing. So I can do that, but yeah. I just pack my lunch. I'll take my lunch.
Yeah. Oh, who was it? Somebody was saying their toy store was a Radio Shack. Oh, Drone Shots was saying their toy store was a Radio Shack. So we didn't have a Radio Shack here we had EB something, which was that's what it was, just called EB, Electronics Boutique. So it was kind of like a Radio Shack, but I remember going in there, getting all the newer video games, getting my N64 and Super Nintendo games and all that good stuff. Monterosi. I drink Coca-Cola. Yeah, EB Games. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, EB Games. That's what.
Yeah. Hey, Night Train. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Night Train.
See you later. Yeah. I gotta say, just say the word. I'm feeling it in the tips.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Unless it continues. But you know what? I know. AM. So the last time I was in a Sears, because they were closing, the only reason why I didn't get it is because the wife told me no and did the hand slap thing. No, Russ, no. But I got this close to buying like a full-size foosball table for like $90 because it was 70% off because they're closing the store. And I was just like, but it's a full-size foosball table. She's like, and where are we going to put it? I'm like, on your side of the bed? I don't know. Didn't go well.
I remember going to Montgomery Wards. We used to like going with my dad because let's go where the hot nuts were that they make and the candy and stuff. We'd always get something. I used to love that. Now Montgomery Ward's no longer in business, right? They're completely out, I think.
Yeah, we don't have them here. And Hastings, that's another one. That's a really recent one that closed.
Yeah, Blockbuster, Hastings, Walden Books. Barnes and Noble's in, but Borders is gone.
Yeah, any place where you would rent a movie is pretty much
done.
Yeah.
Now it's all about streaming, and you have to have what it takes to be able to stream.
Yeah, or Redbox. Redbox is as close as it gets to actually renting like the physical movie itself.
I heard that they're closing those down.
They are?
They're closing them. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, because we do that every now and then. Because YouTube charges like $5 to rent a movie. But and I know they have way more of a selection than the Redbox is. But you know what we'll do is on our way out of the store, we'll just every now and then be like, let's go look and see if they have anything we want. And if we see something, it's like $1.99 or $1.50 or whatever it is.
Yeah, the first place I bought a TV of my very own, I think it was 25, 26. I lived on my own since I was 17, but I was actually able to afford a TV. Is when I moved to San Diego, and my son and I told him I'd give him a TV. And it was like, I think it was 18 inches, 19 inches, something like that. And it was like, wow, look how big this is.
Yeah. I know. I remember when I was really excited when I got to keep my parents' TV because we got a bigger 27-inch TV. Like,
right?
That 27-inch TV was massive. And the screen I have that I'm looking at you on is 25 inches. So, like, imagine, like, the center focal point of your living room being, like that.
Okay. My dog heard is either Colin or your cat.
Oh, I think it's Colin. Yeah. Hold on a second.
I think they're reacting what's going on here. Sorry. No, it's okay. You don't have to go. So I'm here by myself. Hi, guys. Hey, Dad Random. Nice seeing you. I'm going to kill my link. Have an awesome night. Okay. You too, Dad Random. You have a great night. Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Okay. So the wife's got him already.
Yeah, my dogs are just like, Dad, something's going on. I hear a little kid, and they're just like, wow, they're running around in circles.
Hey, Chris, you're taking off. Have a good night, man. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, and I go out there, and Paul would be so jealous. The wife just finished making brownies, and they're cooling right now. So
what?
Yep.
Ashley. Oh, I can't have brownies, but I want them.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Well, I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to go too. Ryan,
No problem.
Ryan, Russ. I was seeing all the guys in the chat. I know. I need someone who will make stuff for me that's good to eat.
Yeah. AM, thank you for coming in, man. And I'm going to check out your channel here. But oh, hey, you have some Kentucky horse track. That's cool. Well, anyways, I just picked up your channel, AM. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it. And everybody else, thank you for coming in. Val, you said you had to take off.
Yeah. I'll see you later, Russ. Thanks for inviting me in. That was great.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Val. And guys,
Thursday nights.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for another 10 or so minutes, guys. So I'll be on for a little bit. But
So, Russ, are you coming in when I do my interview on Sunday?
Well, I would have said no because we were going to go up to our cabin, but I think we're staying home because the kid's sick. So I'm going to say probably, most likely.
Because I'm interviewing Artco.
Oh yes. Oh, I have. So you know how he collects rocks, right?
Okay.
He collects rocks. He loves rock collecting. So you'll have to ask him about that. I actually have a rock that I need to send to him.
Very good.
I have a rock from that. What?
Is it like a thunder egg?
No, it's just an ordinary rock, but it's from that mountain that's collapsing. And so I told him I'd grab him one and send it to him. So I got to get it.
Nice. Yeah. So it's 7 Eastern, guys. On a Sunday night, I will be interviewing Artco. It should be a lot of fun. Why don't you join Russ and I in that endeavor? Okay, Russ. I'll talk to you later, darling.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Val. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. So since I'm the only one, I don't need any headphones. But yeah, have a good night, AM. Thank you. Yeah, and Art's a cool guy, man. And that guy, he has to spend so much more time than the rest of us to get up and fly a drone, but he still does it anyways. You'll see the dude has an amazing story. I don't know, and if anybody has seen Ken Heron's interview with Art, having him on that show at some point in time, I think it was month and a half, 2 months ago, something like that. He had Art on there. Art also is a big time comedian. Like he's done big show comedian shows. So that'll be a really awesome interview if you guys want to check it out. It's 7 Eastern on Sunday on Val's channel, Val's Live. So, but yeah, he's a cool guy. He is a really cool guy. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to get off here in a few minutes, but just to kind of recap what I was saying at the beginning when I first came on, other than talking about why I was late and then talking to Ken about my name of my live stream, the whole thing with the being heard about drones, guys, everybody here who flies a drone, like I said, even if you just fly for fun, it's worth it to have them hear you out. Just send your thoughts, and it doesn't have to agree with my thoughts. You guys can hate all the changes, you can love all the changes, or dislike one or the other. It doesn't matter. The more they hear from us, I think, is the main important thing. And again, like I said, anybody who is wanting to send something into the FAA and let them know your thoughts, on the link below after this stream ends and stuff, once it reposts and stuff, I will edit and I will give a link to where you guys can have your voices heard, because I think it's really important that we all do our part and get our voices heard as much as possible. So and with that, guys, I think I am going to go get a brownie. I'm going to take off, and I hope you all have a great night. Yeah, Ryan, it is. It's great to do that. But anyways, I will talk to you guys all later. Have a good night. We'll see you later. I'll throw my goodbyes here in the chat really quick. And I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow on the Canadian Drone Hub. That's where I'll be. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Different time, actually. I'll actually be on time next week. 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.